Hey y'all, this is Dana. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so I am back tonight to show you another variation of the flower paper clips. I did the kind before that had the cute little flowers on them that look like this. But I'm going to show you a different way I'm going to do these tonight and a different way to package them. So I am going to utilize my Cricut Design Space tonight. You can easily just cut this in a circle going all the way around on both sides just to make it like in a circle, and that's how you want it to come out, looking like a spiral in the end. So I'm going to cut this out really fast and then I will show you what it looks like and how I put it together. Okay, so it's finished cutting and this is what it looks like on my mat. So I'm going to pull this off so you can see what it looks like. So just 1 second. It's going to look like this. So all you would need to do if you don't have a Cricut or a way to cut like this, just cut yourself circles going in a like a spiral and then go back around. And that's all you would need to do. Okay, so now we're going to start forming our flower and it's going to look like this. So the way you do this is you're going to start with this end and kind of curl it in a little bit, and you're going to start kind of rolling it, trying to keep it as flush as you can with the bottom. And then I'm just going to add random dots of glue to start holding it in place. Okay, I'm just going to keep rolling and then randomly start adding more glue. I'm going to keep rolling it, and eventually this is going to start forming a flower shape. I think that I will probably do both kinds of flowers. I did a whole bunch of the other flower sets earlier in my craft fair series, and I think I will add these in as well. I think that they're really cute. I've been kind of playing with this, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and I figured out how I wanted to display them. And I was going to have one made to show y'all instead of just making it along with you. But earlier tonight, we went out to dinner and had Taco Tuesday with our children. We have 2 daughters, and they're both married, and they both have 2 children. So it was actually really nice to be able to see them. We don't see them much during the weekday because of work and everything like that. So, but yeah. So didn't get to make one ahead of time, but I figure I can do this tutorial pretty fast because I already knew what I wanted to do. So, okay, so I'm getting toward the end. Let me stick an extra glue stick in my glue gun. Keep rolling. I'm going to keep rolling. And then randomly, ever so often, add glue. I'm going to keep going. We're almost to the end. I think that if you have a Cricut, this particular cartridge I had from when I had my expression, and I think the cartridge name that it came from was Flower Shop, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so we're getting to the end, so we're going to add a little bit more glue since we're getting toward the end because we want it to stay in well. So we're going to get to the end and it's looking like this. All these little glue strings we're going to pull off. And so we're going to get the generous amount of glue toward this. And we're almost there. And then once you get where you have the circle on the end, this is the part we're going to be putting, and we're going to Add extra glue on the end. And we're going to just kind of push it up into the bottom like this. So now it has formed a flower shape. Kind of hold it down. You want to make sure that the glue is getting good and hardened. And for this particular one, just take your petals and fold them kind of down on all the petals so it will start forming a flower. Now, if you've seen my craft room tour, I do have a flower garland on my wall, and I made the flowers just like this for that flower garland. If you want me to do a flower garland tutorial, let me know and I will show you how easy it was and just how easy it is and how I attached it. But yeah, it's pretty cute. Okay, so keep trying to fold these down, kind of bend them. And we're almost there. There you go. So now we have a small rose. Isn't that so sweet, y'all? So sweet. Okay, so that one's a little bit different than this one. This one was more scalloped edge, but it's twisted around and turned the same way. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add these to paper clips. We're going to add them to the large paper clips. And let me grab an extra piece of paper so I can have an extra circle for the back. So, okay. One time I was making these flowers and I just started mass producing them because they were so fun to make. I really just had a lot of fun. Okay, I've got my 2.5 hole punch there. That one is going to be too big. So let me go down and get the 1.5 inch. Okay, that one's a 2. Okay, I think this one will work. I've got my 1.5 inch. Doesn't matter if it's scalloped or not. We just need the circles for the backs of these flowers. Just because we want to be able to cover up the paper clip and have it up inside. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take the paper clip. I think I'll do it this way. I'm going to put the glue. And I'm gonna just kind of center this. Make sure you have the clip part down. Okay, have it down, and then I'm just gonna stick the circle on the back. I got a little bit of glue on that one. Okay, get that off. And there we go. So now we have a super cute flower. And you can make these in a smaller, you can make them actually smaller if you want to, but I really like these big ones. Now let's see, let me grab another one of my paper clips and we'll put this one on the back. And this one I put a little pearl in the middle. Okay, so I'm gonna put glue all over the back. My paper clip on. Try to kind of center it the best that you can. And let's see if I need to add more glue. Nope, that actually stayed just nicely. So there we go. So now we have 2 flowers made out of paper for our paper clips. So now let me show you how I'm going to display these particular kind of flowers. So let me show you how we're going to display these. We are going to make it like a cute little flower pot to put them in. So what I want you to do is I want you to take a piece of paper and it needs to measure 4 by 12. And you're gonna score every 4 inches. So at 4 inches, and then again at 8 inches. And that's all the scoring you need. You're gonna take it, you're gonna fold it, and then you're gonna fold it over again. You're gonna I have a little bit left because this paper actually is a little bit larger. So I'm just gonna slice that off. But it does measure 4 by 12. So I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna slice off this end so mine is even. Okay, so now you've got it like this. And the reason I made it like a trifold is because you want to be able to put your paper clips on, position them in that center spot. So what you need to do first is you are going to actually one other thing that I scored, and I almost forgot this. I want you to score it, open it back up, and I want you to score it at 1 inch. Okay, so just score it 1 inch all the way down. That will give you a guide on how you want to cut this. Okay, so take it and fold it. Now what you're going to need to do is that's your guide right there. That is your guide where you scored it. And you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut it at an angle on each side, like up to the edge of that score line. And then you're going to cut that off. And by doing this, it's going to give you a flower pot shape. So just kind of go in maybe a 1/2 inch or so up to the score line, leaving about maybe 1/4 inch on each side. If you cut it and it doesn't look totally even, just trim it off anymore. That looks actually pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is I need to put some adhesive on each one of these so it will stay closed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my double-sided tape. That will work just fine. And I'm going to put tape on the center one and the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold it over so it kind of matches that. And then I'm going to put tape on the back of this other side at the bottom here, and on the end I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive right here because it's going to fold over to there, and just fold it there. Now we have a flower pot. So on this particular one that I had done, I added a piece of paper going along here. But on this particular one, I'm just going to use some ribbon. And I'm going to put the ribbon like right around here, and I'm just going to glue it on. So let me go ahead. I'm going to add some of my art glitter glue. And I'm going to add the glue, my line of glue on the back, because we want this to stay well. Let's see, maybe my art glitter glue is going to work for me tonight. Okay, let me see what I can do. I need to find something to poke that really fast because my glue don't want to come out. Okay, there we go. I think we might be in business this time. Okay, we're going to put glue across the top center, and I'm just going to lay my ribbon over the top and just wipe off any excess that you have. It doesn't matter, it dries clear anyway. So you're going to lay it over, and then you're going to flip it over, put a little bit of glue on each side just so it will hold in place. And then you're going to tie it off, but bring your ribbon over so it will go ahead and catch that glue. And if you want to use some other tape or whatever, you can use that as well. Yep, that one decided to have a mind of its own. So I'm just going to hold them down a second. And, okay, So I'm gonna, once that sticks on there, and this art glitter glue dries pretty fast, I'm just gonna tie myself a little knot or a bow. And I think I'll do like the knot and just let it hang down. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. Now at this point you could take maybe some white cardstock or something like that, and let me see if I've got a scrap over here. This will work. I'm just going to use the back, and I'm just going to take my scallop punch and punch myself a little scallop. Now you can use your stamp if you would like, but for the sake of time I'm just going to handwrite, but I will probably stamp them when I get them ready for the craft fair. So anyway, I'm going to do a to and from, and you could put it on there. Let me grab my hole puncher. Or actually, I probably could make it a little easier on myself right now and just attach it like right here. But you can use a hole puncher and punch your hole and hang it, which would probably be the best thing to do. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to attach it like this. I'm going to trim off my ribbons. And your flower pot looks like this. You can decorate these up any way you want. Now, and as you see, we have our 3 different pages in here, or little folds. And that is where we're going to put our flowers. So let me go ahead and just put them. So I'm just going to put them down inside. That way when you display it, it doesn't show the paper clip bottoms. So I'm just going to put them in here like this. And look, y'all, that is so cute. I love it so much. So this is another way you can make these flowers on paper clips. You can make them like this with these, using circles and just rolling them up and making some flowers on it and decorating your flower pots any way you want. But this was just a quick version of what you can do. Like I said, this one here, I added paper down at the bottom. So isn't that so cute? I love these so much. That is so cute. So cute. But anyway, yeah, I hope that you like this. Anyway, yeah, I hope you like this, and I hope you'll give this one a try because it's super easy. You don't have to have a Cricut to do it. Just take your paper and just draw off like it's in a spiral and just cut on those lines if you don't have a Cricut or a way to cut it like this. But yeah, if you do have a Cricut, just you can even design that if you want, or if you already have like some kind of flower design on your machine or anything like that, you can just cut these out and make them and put them on paper clips, and look how easy and cute they are. It is so cute. So anyway, well, I hope that you like this, and I hope you'll give it a try, and I guess until my next video, I will see you guys later. Bye.